Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cash Flow channel, where we help you take control of your finances and build a better financial future. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Today we're going to talk about a topic that's crucial for anyone looking to improve their financial health: your credit score. A good credit score can open doors to better interest rates, easier loan approvals, and even better job opportunities. But first, let's understand what makes up your credit score. Think of your credit score as a financial GPA, a three-digit number that represents your credit worthiness. Lenders use this score to assess how likely you are to repay borrowed money. The higher your score, the more financially trustworthy you appear to lenders. Your credit score is calculated based on 5 key factors: payment history, amounts owed, length of credit history, new credit, and credit mix. Payment history is the most important factor, accounting for 35% of your score. It tracks your history of paying bills on time, including credit cards, loans, and utilities. Amounts owed, also known as credit utilization, makes up 30% of your score. This factor looks at how much debt you have compared to your available credit. The lower your credit utilization, the better. Length of credit history accounts for 15% of your score and considers how long you've been using credit responsibly. A longer credit history generally leads to a higher score. New credit accounts for 10% of your score. This factor considers how often you apply for new credit. Finally, credit mix makes up the remaining 10% of your score. This factor looks at the different types of credit you use, such as credit cards, installment loans, and mortgages. Number 1 on our list is paying your bills on time. Since payment history makes up the largest portion of your credit score, it's essential to always pay at least the minimum amount due by the due date. Even a single late payment can significantly hurt your score, especially if it's recent. Here are some tips to help you stay on top of your payments. First, set up automatic payments whenever possible. This ensures you never miss a due date. Second, create a budget and track your expenses. This helps you allocate funds for your bills and avoid overspending. Third, consider using a bill reminder app or setting up calendar reminders. This provides you with timely notifications about upcoming payments. Fourth, if you're struggling to make ends meet, reach out to your creditors and explain your situation. They may be willing to work with you and offer a temporary hardship plan. Remember, building a strong credit history takes time and consistency. By prioritizing on-time payments, you demonstrate financial responsibility to lenders and pave the way for a healthy credit score. Paying your bills on time is like building a solid foundation for your financial house. It's the key to unlocking better credit opportunities and securing a brighter financial future. So, make it a habit, stay organized, and watch your credit score soar. Alright, let's talk about credit card balances because this is a big one. See, credit utilization is the second most important factor in your credit score, and it basically boils down to how much of your available credit you're actually using. Ideally, you want to keep your credit utilization rate below 30%. That means if you have a credit card with a $10,000 limit, you should aim to keep your balance below $3,000. Now, I know what you're thinking. Graham, easier said than done, right? And you're absolutely right. Sometimes life throws you curveballs, and you might find yourself carrying a balance that's higher than you'd like. But here's the thing. Even small reductions in your credit card debt can make a big difference in your score. So, how do you actually reduce those balances? Well, first things first, you need to create a budget. Figure out where your money is going each month and see where you can cut back. Trust me, you'd be surprised how much you can save by simply brewing your coffee at home instead of hitting up Starbucks every day. Once you have a budget in place, you can start tackling those balances strategically. One popular method is the debt snowball method, where you focus on paying off your smallest debt first, while making minimum payments on the rest. This can give you a sense of momentum and keep you motivated to keep going. Another strategy is the debt avalanche method, where you prioritize paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first. This can save you money in the long run, as you'll be paying less in interest charges. Ultimately, the best method for you will depend on your individual circumstances and preferences. But the key takeaway here is to be proactive and make a plan to reduce those balances. Your credit score will thank you for it. Alright, let's talk about those credit cards you might have tucked away in a drawer somewhere, the ones you rarely use. You might be thinking, out of sight, out of mind, right? Wrong. Closing those unused credit cards might seem like a good idea, but it can actually hurt your credit score. Here's why. First, closing a credit card reduces your total available credit. Remember credit utilization? It's the ratio of your credit card balances to your total credit limit. Let's say you have 2 credit cards, each with a $5,000 limit, giving you a total available credit of $10,000. You're currently using $2,500, resulting in a credit utilization ratio of 25%. Not bad. But now let's say you close one of those cards. Your total available credit drops to $5,000, but your balance remains at $2,500. Your credit utilization ratio now jumps to 50%. Even though you didn't spend more, your utilization went up, and that can negatively impact your score. Second, closing a credit card can shorten your credit history. The longer your credit history, the better. It shows lenders you've been managing credit responsibly over time. When you close a card, especially an older one, you're essentially shortening that history, which can make lenders a little more hesitant. So, what should you do with those unused cards? Keep them open. If you're worried about the temptation to overspend, store them securely, but don't close them. You can even consider using them for small recurring expenses like a streaming subscription and setting up automatic payments so you never miss a due date. This way you keep your credit utilization low, maintain a long credit history, and build a solid credit score over time. Now let's talk about applying for new credit. It's tempting to jump on those pre-approved offers or sign up for store credit cards to get a discount, but too many applications in a short period can hurt your credit score. The culprit? Hard inquiries. Every time you apply for credit, whether it's a credit card, a loan, or even a mortgage, the lender will check your credit report. This is called a hard inquiry. These inquiries show up on your report and can stay there for up to 2 years. Why are they a problem? Multiple hard inquiries in a short time frame can signal to lenders that you're desperate for credit, potentially increasing the risk of default. Think of it this way. If you're constantly applying for new credit, it might seem like you're struggling financially and need more credit to stay afloat. Now, a single hard inquiry won't drastically tank your score, but several of them within a year can have a noticeable impact. So how do you manage this? First, be strategic about your credit applications. Only apply for credit when you truly need it and have a good chance of approval. Don't apply for every promotional offer that comes your way. Second, if you're shopping around for the best interest rates, try to do it within a short window, ideally within 14 to 45 days. Many scoring models recognize that you're rate shopping and will treat multiple inquiries within this time frame as a single inquiry. Finally, remember that checking your own credit report is a soft inquiry and won't affect your score. You can check your report for free from each of the 3 major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, once a year through annualcreditreport.com. To recap, here are the 5 ways to increase your credit score. Pay your bills on time, reduce your credit card balances, don't close unused credit cards, limit hard inquiries for new credit, check your credit report for errors. Improving your credit score takes time and discipline, but with these strategies, you'll be on the right path. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below with your own tips for boosting your credit score. Don't forget to subscribe to Cashflow channel for more personal finance tips and strategies. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.